Hello students, welcome to online teaching eSuvidya. Today, have you gone through the newspaper? When we go through the newspaper, when we read newspaper, on the front page, the headlines regarding road accident catches our eyes first, isn't it? So, every day a number of road accidents is occurring, is taking place, happening not only in our country, all over the world. So, the death due to road accident is increasing every day, along with a number of people becoming crippled or handicapped, injured, disabled. So, road accident is the most common phenomena nowadays. Though we observe Road Safety Week every year in the month of January to make aware the young mass, the people to follow the rules of the road, still the number of road accident is not decreasing, it is increasing day by day. And there are a number of reasons, number of causes for road accident. The World Health Organization has identified some major causes of road accident like alcohol, not using helmet or seat belt, speed driving, invisibility, using of cell phone while driving, listening to music, and a number of factors. We know our life is very precious. In the spark of a moment, it is coming to an end. People are meeting with tragic end. Still, sometimes we are not becoming conscious. As a result, accidents are happening. So, today we will read a poem which is based on this road accident and road safety rules. And when road accident takes place and people are injured, some people die, and in our medical colleges the samples or specimens are kept in transparent jar in a substance called preservative. Why? For examination, for identification by the medical students. Have you gone to any medical college and seen such jars? No. ताहले तुमे एग्जिबिशन जाइछ, म्यूजियम जाइथिबो, मीना बाजार देखिथिबो, सेठी सब मध्य बड़ बड़ जार रे साप, बेंग, कइंच एमती मध्य सेमानकु स्टोर करा जाय थाए. दर्शक माने आसीबे सेटा देखिबा पाए. गोटे एंजाइटी पिला मानक भितर थाए, सेटा देखंती आ पचारंती कोन पाए एटा सापटा केमिति बटल भितरे रहिछि, बंचिला भलिका दिसुछि ना, से माने बंचि न थांती. से माने गोटे फॉर्मालिन भितरे थांती जोटा कि डेड बॉडीटा डिकम्पोज न हबो बोली, पचि न जीवो बोली, सेही प्रकार गोटे फॉर्मालिन अछि, प्रिजर्वेटिव अछि, ता भितरे से मानकु संरक्षण करा जाय थाए, प्रिजर्व करा थाए. सिमिलरली some parts of our body are preserved in formalin jar, and those are kept in medical colleges. And here is one such topic, a poem which is based on this theme, the road safety rules, and the title of the poem is From the Formalin Jar. This is a poem, and the very title formalin means a type of substance which is used in medical colleges to preserve the important parts of the body like brain, like intestine, heart, lungs. So, different parts of the body are kept preserved in this formalin jar. And from the formalin jar, that means the meaning of the title is not clear. Then we will read the poem and know more about it. And its poet is Dr. Rita Subramaniam Mani. Dr. Rita Subramaniam Mani. And she is not a poet by origin. She is a doctor by profession and specialist in neurology. That means she is a neurosurgeon. And her profession is doctor, but her passion is writing. She loves to write poems, and the main theme of his poetry is to create awareness among the youth, among the young mass. So, Dr. Rita Subramaniam Mani is a doctor. Now also she is a doctor and working at NIMHANS. NIMHANS, one medical institute, National Institute of Mental Health and Neuroscience. NIMHANS, that is situated in Bangalore. So, Dr. Rita S. Mani is working as a neurosurgeon at NIMHANS in Bangalore. And every day she meets with the patients having some neurological problems. Many cases of road accidents come to her hospital and she treats them. And there is also a special museum at NIMHANS where the specimens of brain are kept preserved. Neurosurgeon means she treats the patients having some problems related to brain. So, here also in this poem, through this poem, the poet wants to give message to the young mass regarding the road safety rules. And she has taken an imaginary character in this poem whose name is Vicky. And how did he meet with his tragic death, tragic end, due to a simple carelessness that she has described, and she has advised others to follow the rules of the road and save the own life as well as the life of others. So, let us read the poem and know more about this. So, I am reading the poem. You need not open your book and first you listen to me. Then while second time I will read, you will open your book and you will follow me. From the formalin jar. Hi, I am Vicky's brilliant brain, sitting in a formalin jar with disdain, on display to promote knowledge gain, watching people stare at me again and again. How insulting to be called a specimen. 2 years ago I was part of a living human. I got no stroke, tumor or bugs within, yet ended up in this jar to my charging. Vicky was a young boy, smart and sane, full of life and vigor, sun, wind and rain. Computers and maths were his domain. His motto in life was no pain, no gain. Vicky's love for his parents was truly insane, and he adored his grandma, Wrinkles and Cane. In college, when he stole a glance at Lorraine, why his heart went thud, only I could explain. On a wet monsoon day for a task mundane, Vicky rode his bike to his friend in the next lane. For once, from wearing his helmet, he did refrain. God, he met with an accident, gory and inhuman. All it took was a stray moment in an a young life lost, a family crushed with pain. Dear friends, take care. Risky driving can be bane. Drive safe. Let your precious life not be in vain. So, dear children, here in this poem, the poet wants to communicate a message to all the people and especially to the young mass to follow the rules of the road and to drive safe and to save own life as well as life of others. So, let us read again the first stanza from the formalin jar. Hi, I am Vicky's brilliant brain, sitting in a formalin jar with disdain, on display to promote knowledge gain, watching people stare at me again and again. So, from the very beginning, the poet has given a character named Vicky. Vicky is a character. There is no real name as Vicky, but here the poet has adopted, has taken an imaginary character Vicky, and she describes him as brilliant. Hi, I am Vicky's brilliant brain. So, here from the very beginning, at the beginning of the poem, a brain is talking. A brilliant brain. Without human body, have you seen a brain talking? No. We are alive only because of our brain. When there is everything okay, there is blood circulation to our brain, we are alive. When our brain is dead, we are dead. Man is mortal. So, brain is the storehouse of knowledge. Everything is kept stored in our brain. It is the storehouse of our memory. So, the Vicky's brain is described as brilliant brain. That means Vicky also was a brilliant boy and his brain is described as brilliant. So, the brain from the formalin jar, that means Vicky is an imaginary character and he lost his life due to an accident, due to a road accident, and his brain is kept preserved at Nimmans for display. People will see and medical students will see and do experiment on it. So, that brain from the formalin jar is talking. Hi, I am Vicky's brilliant brain, sitting in a formalin jar with disdain. Disdain. Disrespect. Everybody gives respect to a brilliant chap, to a brilliant boy. But when he dies, his brain is kept preserved in a jar. Nobody gives respect. Only people look at it as a sample, as a specimen. So, the brain is feeling humiliated, disrespected. So, sitting in a formalin jar, the brain is talking that I am in a formalin jar. The doctors have kept me in a formalin jar with disdain, with disrespect. That means I am no more in a body. On display to promote knowledge gain. Why have they kept me, kept my brain in a formalin jar? To promote knowledge gain, to promote knowledge. The medical students will do experiment and will get knowledge. Watching people stare at me again and again, and people are watching at me, people are staring at me. Stare. Look intently. निरीक्षण करिबा, आखि तराटिकी चाहिबा. सो लोक माने मो आड़ को चाहुचंती, मते भल लागुनी, मत एटा गोटे असम्मानजनक कथा. मो ब्रेन टाकू गोटे फॉर्मालिन जार रे भरिकी रखी देइचंती लोक मानकर देखिबा पाई. इट इज नॉट ए गुड थिंग. हु इज टेलिंग? बिकॉज़ ब्रेन. How insulting to be called a specimen. 2 years ago, I was part of a living human. I got no stroke, tumor or bugs within, yet ended up in this jar to my chagrin. Specimen. Sample. Chagrin. Unhappiness. বিরক্তি, স্ট্রোক, হট, বগস, ভাইরাস, জীবাণু. So, students, look at the second stanza. The brain is telling, now I am not a living brain, I am a dead brain and I am kept in formalin jar, and people are calling me as a specimen, as a sample. It is very humiliating. It is giving me unhappiness, annoyance. I don't like to be called a specimen. How insulting to be called a specimen. So, the brain feels insulted to be called a specimen. Because 2 years ago I was part of a living human. So, 2 years ago, that means this poem was written in 2013. 2 years ago I was a living being, living human. That means I was alive. I was playing, I was working, I was studying like others. I got no stroke, no tumor, no bugs within. So, I got no heart stroke, there was no tumor in my heart or there was no virus. Still ended up in a jar to my chagrin. So, my life ended up and my brain is kept in this formalin jar. This is very annoyance thing, or this is a very unhappy thing. I don't like all these things. I don't like to be called a specimen. So, dear students, in these two stanzas we came to know Vicky was an imaginary character and he met with a road accident and he lost his valuable life, and his brain is kept in a formalin jar at Nimans in Bangalore, and people are looking at that jar and calling it a specimen, a sample of brain. And this is a very annoying thing for Vicky. So, this imaginary character's brain is telling this thing from the formalin jar. So, do you understand? Okay, then in the next classes we will continue. Thank you.